How about that? Live as live could be. That's still in there. That's in there. Okay. What's going on, people? I'm gonna do a couple live reviews for you guys, because I have beers, the beers that need to be drank, courtesy of my boy Keith from 93 Lumber. If you are watching me on YouTube, you will notice that 93 is not spelled out. It's actually a 9 and a 3. Reason for that is the title was too long, so I needed to cut it down somewhere, and Keith was awesome enough to spell out 93 instead of just digits, because that matters when it comes to length and titles and stuff. So there you go. Anyway, Keith dropped off some beers last night. I had beers for Keith. Keith had beers for me. And what Keith had for me beer-wise was pre-drank beers. This one here, I'm going to be doing this Halia. I forget how to say that, actually. From Goose Island, we're actually going to be doing a barrel-aged Delirium also. You see there's corks in these. So what Keith does on his channel, and if those of you who do not know Keith's channel, go check it out. He said, don't type in 93. The numbers actually type out 93. And let me turn my little light on here. You see me better when the sucker's on. There we go. Look at that. There's a lot of times I get big beers, barrel-aged beers, stuff like that, and I just don't want to drink them all. You know what I mean? Like, I dump a lot of beers, but there's really good ones. I'm like, I feel like an asshole if I dump them. So what I'll do is I'll throw a cork in them, and then immediately, while reviewing them, cork them, and I'll say, Keith, like, I got some 750s that I don't want to drink all of them. I'd love to get your thoughts on them. I think they're worth checking out. So he'll pop over. He doesn't live far away from me, and he'll grab them. Well, this is the first time he's dropped them off to me, which is pretty cool. So I didn't want to do a proper review on these. I just wanted to kind of do a live thing, because there can be a little bit of nefarious going on with a little bit of oxygen. I don't know how long these have been sitting in his fridge, but we're just going to drink them anyway. So I figured I'd do them online both at the same time. So yeah, this is just a little bit of a press and seal wrap that I put on there, and it's more to keep the cork in place, because these corks can pop out kind of crazy. So yeah. And anyway, we already got comments going on. We got a window beer review with Thomas saying hi. What's going on, homie? Bill Bach, a Delirium bottle. What's up, everyone? That's right. Sometimes we delve back into the shit that got us here. And Logan saying, what up? Just got a delivery from Barrel, and the box is filled with packing peanuts. Totally thought of you and how bad those things are. It's the worst, dude. It's like glitter at a strip club. You just can't, like, you think you got all of it off, and it's still around. You find peanuts everywhere. It's the fucking worst. Which is funny. I feel funny actually saying that, because I hate strip clubs. I've been thrown out of strip clubs twice, and I will say this I've been thrown out of. I've been to strip clubs several times in my life, because just, you know, people I work with, they're like, oh, go to a fucking strip club. But 2 times I've been kicked out, and both times is because I didn't want to be there, and I was too enthusiastic. They're like, why are you fucking here? Like, the people that work there were like, why are you here if you're just going to be a grumper and sit around? Because it's just like, I don't know. That shit never made sense in my brain. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't go to a restaurant that, like, I'd have to pay for a steak, and the person, like, put the steak on the plate and then shove the steak in my face, and I never got to eat the fucking steak. I just never fucking got it. But the glitter reference, I think, was proper. And Adam chiming in, saying, even Matt, hope you and the missus are well. We're still waiting for baby time. Still waiting, man. Tuesday's the day. That's the longest it'll go. So that's great. And to be honest, covered in glitter today, went buying a gift bag for Mother's Day. You got one of those gift bags with the glitter on the outside, and you didn't think about it, and you probably put it under your arm or held it against yourself, and then you look at yourself, you're like, fuck. Glitter's the worst. Anyway. And they put glitter in beer, so it's even worse. Like 6 ers on there. So let's dive into this beer real quick. And we'll read what's going on with the sucker first. Goose Island Brew Company. This is actually a 2016 release, so it's AB and Bev level stuff. But yeah, it is hopefully still the part. Belgian style farmhouse ale, tart wild ale fermented with fresh peaches and wine barrels with bright tropical aromas and dry finish. I know where he got this. This is bottled January 2016, so we're definitely 5 years proper on this. 7.9% alcohol by volume. Had a nice pop on it. So let's give it a pour. I have not had this beer in several years. I've actually seen this on the shelf. I'm almost positive I know where Keith got this from. Let me get my little beer stand going. And but it was a little bit pricey. It was cheap for the beer. Typically these are relatively expensive. I think they were like in the $27 the place where he bought this. So I haven't purchased it. So yeah. Anyway. Oh, itchy. Anyway. Yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of carbonation going on here. Nothing too crazy. I don't know if that's a oxidation issue. Or if it's just the way the beer is. It's 2016 release sour beer. I could see the head being the same on that. Acidic, but not like vinegar acidic. Those peaches come through in waves. A ton of wood on this, like a crippling amount of delicious drying and vanilla wood. It smells really good. Yeah. Cheers. It's actually delicious. It's the perfect amount of acidity for me. Perfect amount of tartness. I mean, peaches for days. So we have Charles chiming in here. He says, speaking of delivery, still no new son yet. My wife went 12 days on her first. No kid yet. Our doctor is firmly of belief that we shouldn't go past week 41. So this Monday will be the start of week 41. Tuesday, we have induction scheduled for 8 a.m. So the latest this kid's coming is 8 a.m. on this coming Tuesday. So he will come. And the reason why I clicked on Charles' thing is that then, you know what beer this reminds me of is the peach tart sour that you sent me from Side Project. It's not nearly as acidic as that. It's not nearly as aggressively wood tannin as that beer, but it reminds me actually a lot of that beer. I forget the name of it. I forget the name of the beer. You probably remember more than me, but this is kind of where I wish that beer was. Not to say this is better. For my palate, it is, but this gives me that level of peach, that tartness, the acidity. Everything I want in these sour beers in a much more palatable, for me, kind of beer. That peach version from Side Project was, while it was tasty, it was so hyper aggressive. And again, we're judging a 5-year-old beer versus a month-old beer or whatever you want to call it. This is where I like my acidity to land, because it's enough to get me hot and bothered, but not enough to make me crippled or kind of like and I really like this. I think this is really well done, and it's actually not a surprise. I mean, Goose Island's kind of sour program, I think, has been always criminally underrated, even after the AD InBev purchase, because I think it's been one of the areas that they've kind of let them do their thing. And I've had several people attest to that, even to this day. They're kind of like autonomous, apart from the Goose Island kind of umbrella, or the AB InBev umbrella. For how much that's true, I do not know. But I think this is really, really good. I dig this. I think this is fantastic. And I think, let's put it this way, I didn't buy this from the place that had it, that I think Keith purchased it from, and they had several bottles, and I think those bottles are in the $26 range. If I knew this is what it tasted like, I would have no problem paying $26 for this bottle of beer. Big 750 wine barrel aged. I didn't even talk about wine. There's a soft kind of vinousness to it, but it's more peach leaning. And it pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. Adam chiming in, not a fan of strip clubs, don't understand why drinks are so shit and yet so expensive. Also, on the glitter front, yes, exactly what happened while it's paying for it. See, that's the whole thing with strip clubs over here in the United States. You don't pay for drinks over here. Well, you can, I guess. I'm from PA, and PA you can't. You have to bring your own booze, so you could actually roll in with like a fucking backpack full of fucking heaters and chug barley wine. If you wanted to, it's like BYOB. They don't actually serve drinks. If they want to serve drinks, it can't be full nude. I don't know, man. I'm 45. Last time I was at a strip club was 20 years ago plus. I don't know how that shit rolls anymore. Corey Grip. Have you ever tried Will Ties from Lagunitas? Several times. The poopiest part about me trying Willetized on my channel is that off the top of my head, I want to say I've done 5 videos of Willetized. I think one of them is a non-mystery beer. I think I've done Willetized 4 times as a mystery beer. And by mystery beer, if you're new to the channel, is where people send me beers that are wrapped up in, I don't know what it is when I review it, but I also, when I post it, I don't post what the beer is because that would ruin it for everybody else. So, you know what I mean? Like, you can't find it. You'd have to go through all my mystery beers and click on them. Now, you could go and type in my channel, type in mystery beer, and then what you could do is you could scroll through the videos, and if you see a 12-ounce stubby paper towel wrapped bottle and that the beer is dark in the glass, then that whittles it down. So you could scroll, be like, that might be it. Open a new window. That's not it. Scroll next one. That might be it. Oh, that's one of them. I've done several of them as mystery beers. So yeah, Jerome, it will be, well, it could be today. It could be, oh, I see what he's doing right now. I thought he was talking about kids. Yeah, you're talking about dumb shit. Tomorrow. Ready for tomorrow. Fuck tomorrow. Fuck you. I thought he was talking about, are you ready for tomorrow? I thought he was talking about me and my wife giving birth. No, he's talking about my soccer team playing his shitty fucking soccer team. Mercy beers. Sounds amazing. I remember going to the strip club in Blackpool for my buddy's 21st. His choice, not mine. This is 8 years ago. I paid $6 for a pint of Carling. I kind of wanted to give it back. No, that sounds about right. And Midwest Beer Review says, I think Willetized is a great barrel-aged beer for the money. It's pretty much the best barrel-aged beer for the money. I mean, honestly. Then when you toss the fact that it's typically, what is that? It's a coffee beer too. So you're having coffee and barrel aging in a really well done beer. 6-pack. 6-packs of Willetized by me are like, what, $14? That's crazy. You know what I mean? That price point. I mean, Lagunitas is king shit of fucking out when it comes to price point. You know what I mean? Like, they can't like be fucked with price point and quality. It's not like you're buying like a 6-pack Willetized and it's like half decent. It's like really, really fucking good. Most years, there's been a couple, 1 or 2 kind of like, that's all right. But more often than not, it's pretty fucking fantastic. So yeah, price for what you're getting is insane. Yeah, I mean, that's Logan saying North London Derby is going to be epic. Hopefully it is. And Jerome said, assume you can't really drink until the baby comes. You're pretty much spot on right now. You know, I'm chugging a couple of beers here and there and just playing video games and waiting. I mean, you know, if there's a night where, like the other night, I had to do some kind of like I did like an online class for like a university kind of thing, talking about beer appreciation and shit like that. Like I had a couple extra beers there, but I was like tapped to my brother-in-law who like lives like a minute away. And I was like, hey, like I might have a couple beers tonight. So there might be like an hour where I might not be happy about driving. I'm like, can you drive if that happens? He said, yeah, but that's the exception to the rule. So it's just me kind of sitting around, not doing anything, you know, waiting. Anyway, but back to this beer before we move on to the next one. This is really good, Keith. I mean, this is really, really good. Like I said, the price point on this was a little bit high for me to feel okay buying, especially when I was getting the smaller sister series, you know, what was it? Sophie and stuff like that at like almost like half price. This is worth the, I believe, $26 you paid for it. So anyway, let's put this off to the side. And we're going to move on to number 2, Bell Box bottle. And we're going to do a little barrel-aged Delirium. Keith got this little jammer here out in Pennsylvania. I said, oh, man, you got one of those. Let me know what you think. He was nice enough to next to kin it for me. So Keith calls his series the Sloppy Second Series. I find that a little bit gauche. A little bit, I don't know. And I don't want to steal the shit. So I was like, what am I going to call this? What am I going to call this series? Ooh, I like that. I'll call the next to kin. That makes sense to me. You know what I mean? So again, for those playing along at home, proper glassware for y'all. Basically, Keith opened his beer. Oh, I thought that was going to be way darker. I just assumed they use Noel for this. That is not Noel. I mean, it's darker, but I think it's more. I think it's brewed for the barrel. I would assume. This can't be Noel. It's too light. So maybe which actually I'm kind of impressed by, because the fact I would just be like, fuck it, take Noel, throw it in the barrel. But it looks like they actually brewed something to go in to the barrel, which I think is even better. So yeah, I mean, it looks more kind of Belgian, I guess Belgian doubly for me, more than anything else. Is not Belgian quad, not Belgian dark. It has a reddish tone to it, so almost like an Irish red kind of vibe to it, as opposed to, a Belgian dark. Nice kind of like a khaki colored head. The nose is going to tell me everything I need to know about this beer. So, yeah. I don't know. Jerome actually chiming in, saying, I think it's supposed to be part Noel, isn't it? I don't know it. I purposely didn't look it up. I avoid all beer information until I drink it. Once I drink a beer, then I'll look up all the information. But up until that, unless the only time I like gobble up info is when like I'm on Instagram and I just happen to see it. I don't go out of my way to try to side, because I want to speak of that beer without actually fucking being influenced in any way. I want to chime in for a couple of comments before I lose some people. I'm a huge fan of BCBS and always looking for things that are similar. Tried Lagunitas on a women for $12.99 at 4-pack. I thought it was pretty solid. I mean, it is fucking, for that price point, it's insane. And that's what I mean. It's insane. It's not BCBS. Do you know what I mean? It's not. But it doesn't suck. That's, it is what it is. Anyway, love your reviews, and I've tried several beers I never would have if not for your channel. Thanks for doing them, and man, I wish I had your tolerance. You'd be surprised, man. I'm actually a lightweight if I was going to rate myself as far as drinking goes. But I don't see, it's all movie magic, man. If I do 4 beer reviews in a night, I do 4 beer reviews in like 40 minutes. And I for example, I did a beer review. That's what's left. Or there's more than that left. And what's in a can is left. So I do that. When you see me say goodbye, I take that beer and I put it off to the side. And then I start another one. So I do like 3 or 4 beer reviews in quick succession. And then I decide what I want to dump and what I want to keep. And then I drink those throughout the night. So it's a little bit of, I don't know, whatever. Let's see here. Barrel aged version of the normal version, not Noel, isn't it? My local and normal Delirium and Delirium Red on top. It's definitely not Delirium Red, because it doesn't smell like fucking fruit punch. But I'm kind of disappointed by the nose, man. Mixture of Nocturnum and Noel. Really? Because honestly, Nocturnum is, maybe I'm just forgetting it. Let's consult the internet on this, because Delirium Nocturnum is dark as fuck. Yeah, there's no way. You know what I mean? Let me share the screen so you know what's going on here. Share screen. Application window, boom, done. Share. So that's Nocturnum. Okay. That's not even close to Nocturnum as far as coloration goes. And Noel, I'm pretty sure is like just as dark. So I don't know where they're coming from. Like, this is more the color. I mean, that's there's a light behind this one over here. I usually try to default to like actual people taking. See, okay, here's a good one. So maybe I could see it, because that's a normal human being taking a picture, and I guess it's a mixture of the two, but it would be more this. It would be more Noel than not. Yeah, don't you like it when I like leave completely and I'm not here anymore? That usually works out really well. Anyway, what else do we have going on here? It says here, it says, cheers, my man. Matt, drop the link. Douglas is with me. Oh, you guys are doing a live stream? I'll jump on yours, dude. You keep doing what you're doing. I'll jump on your live stream after I'm done. I'm just doing this for a couple beers real quick. It's not like a live hangout session for me. So I'll come hang with you guys after I'm done. Let's see. Mercy Beers. Thomas is very drunk and Dutch, but mainly drunk. Well, it sounds about right. Matt, Google the OG image, adding oak coloration to it. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Oh, no. The baby's coming. Yeah. Well, anyway, Thomas says we stopped. Okay, I'll drop a link. I can't hang out that long, man. If I do a 5-hour fucking hangout, it's going to be just drinking. No, I'll send you a link. Give me a minute. Calm down. I'm just going to drink this. Cheers. That's immensely underwhelming. It's one of the most disappointing, one of the more disappointing barrel-aged beers I've had in quite some time. Not gonna lie to you. It's just annoying about how little barrel aging there is in this fucking thing. Okay, Thomas, let me get you a fucking link. Fucking. Let's see here. Okay. 2 minutes on Thomas. There you go. You can join that. I get my headphones on now and shit. I can't do this. If I stick it, if I do, or like a legit hangout, I'll just chug all these beers and get shitty. So I don't want to do that. Glad I didn't get one yesterday. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you right now. Holy shit. That was fast.
Hey, Matt. How are you doing?
Shut up till I finish this beer. Okay. This is like super like horribly underwhelming. Like it's like no, it is because it's like Jerome said I'm glad I didn't grab one yesterday, and then he had other people say like assuming it's a blend of Nocturnum and Tremens, like Nocturnum by itself is better. Tremens by itself is better. Mixing both of those together are probably better than this. It almost like lost character. It gained a little bit of soft wood tannin. It gained a little bit of kind of vanilla from the wood, but other than that, it's kind of lost any kind of like electricity. It's just kind of boring. Whatever. And then last but not least, we'll just finish with Mercy Beer saying chug, not gonna happen, dude. I got a baby on the way. I can't be fucking around. I love it when you curse at Thomas. I love it when I curse at Thomas. Oh, what is that? What is that? What is it?
The brewery.
Sal? What is that?
The brewery.
What years? But what anniversary number is it? Is it like 26?
This is the 2017.
What'd you think?
This is the second time I've had this, and this shit is like legit. Douglas doesn't really agree with me, but this shit had like immense amounts of coconut in it. Yeah. And it's still, even after 4 years, a deep barrel character and still quite a lot of alcohol sharpness, but in a good way. Yeah. Like when you have like a high.
Well, I mean, considering it's probably like 19.9% alcohol, I would assume.
Yeah, almost 16.1. 60.1.
But, they lowered the ABV.
Yeah, it's like a session. It's like a session. This is like a session brewery. No, but it's pretty fucking good, actually. I'm quite surprised. Now we had a few good beers. We had this one. So it's a Delirium. Yeah. 2016 version.
Super sweet.
And then we had this one.
Actually, this is funny. Oh, well, you go show that one first.
Sorry. The Wylam. It's in quad.
Okay.
And this one, actually, Douglas and I, like about a year ago, had this one. We felt it was pretty sweet. This one was like puckeringly sour after just a year. So this
That's
thing
a cool
really,
twist.
Yeah, it really changed a lot
after a year. Yeah. The last time we drank it, it was a little bit sweeter, but now it was sour as hell at first. But then a nice sweetness in the back.
Yeah, the sweetness had sort of like an artificial sweetness to it, like a wine gum sweetness.
Yeah.
But because the age really gave it more souring, like the bread really devoured all of those sugars, it really is at that perfect balance of funk, oak, sweet, sour.
Yeah.
So it's like spot on right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
How you guys getting on? Having a good day?
Pretty decent. Apparently, I got my bare ass was showing on Instagram for like 2 seconds, so that was kind of funny. And other than that, the evening's pretty cool.
So it's a day that ends in Y, basically. It's a normal day.
Yeah, for me it is. Yeah.
Getting drunk and seeing Thomas's ass sounds like a normal day to me.
Yeah, it does.
You kind of wished though, didn't you?
How's your wife doing, Matt?
She's very, 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 very pregnant.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah. My super seed. What can I say?
But when is the legitimate age that he can drink beer?
In the United States?
Yeah.
You mean?
No, just your rules.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. And like when he's a little baby, when he's a toddler, if he wants a sip of my beer, I'll give him a sip of my beer. I don't give a shit. I remember I had pictures of me drinking beer from a can when I was like fucking 5.
I think 10 years of age. I drank a beer mixed with 7-Up. That's what they call Snow White in Dutch. Sneeuwwitje.
Let me see if I can find this picture. The pictures I want to find here real quick.
Cool.
And this would be a fun stroll down memory lane here.
Did you already had a beard back then?
The what?
Did you already had a beard back then?
Oh yeah, I was born with a beard. Yeah, that's how it works.
Cool. I believe you.
What did you guys? What did you? So you guys did? I mean, you guys obviously did more than 2 beer reviews, right?
Guilty.
What'd you drink? Right.
Yeah, this one. That's the Creek, and we had the English quad, aged in barrels.
So you had more than 2 beers, but you only reviewed 2 beers.
No, 3.
We reviewed 3. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I need to show you something, Matt. So one of the reasons that Douglas is here is my birthday is in a few days, and he's sort of here like for a hangout birthday thing. I need to show you something that he bought me because I think you're gonna dig this. So first off, I never knew this came in 440s. This is new to me.
I fucking hate that beer.
Fuck, I love it. But he also got me. But look closely.
Ommegang and AleSmith. I
Oh, nice! I love AleSmith. Let me say this: I love AleSmith,
But
but I just did a mystery beer of one of their beers that's relatively recent, and it was really poopy.
really?
Yeah,
this one is a combination. This one, Matt, is a combination between an Imperial Stout and a Belgian Quad.
Okay, I'm going to share a screen right now for you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's me. That's me as a baby toasting liquor.
Oh my God! You're the one on the right, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I thought so. Oh, by the way, Matt, I saw a review of you today where you talked about your new microphone placement.
Yeah.
You might want to look into it. You're getting a little bit of feedback. There's a little bit
I already moved it, so I'm not too worried about it.
Okay, but there's still a little bit of that singing thing. I'm curious, what is your problem with Rasputin? Old Rasputin? because I like it.
Because it's not a Russian Imperial Stout.
Okay, so but do you like the taste of it?
No.
Ooh, that's now I'm curious because it's been like 2 years since I've had it last.
Right, Old Rasputin is a hyper aggressive black Cascadian dark IPA masquerading as the Russian Imperial Stout. It is basically what Dogfish Head does with 120, but with a black IPA. It's not Russian Imperial Stouts are not that bitter. They're not that fucking bitter. They're like that's so hyper aggressively hot bittering that has nothing to do with a Russian Imperial Stout. Russian Imperial Stouts are bitter. That's not up for debate. But that beer is so fucking bitter. It has nothing to do with a Russian Imperial Stout. It has to do with it's basically a super high ABV black IPA is what it is.
Okay. Which is both, of course, a bad thing because it's trying to be a Russian Imperial Stout, but it can also be a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna go in. Okay, I'm gonna take that into the review because I'm gonna review it. But I remember that the last time.
Don't. I'm not the law with that shit. I don't like it. No, if you go to the United States here and you talk to people, like you take a consensus vote on what's their favorite stout from the whole fucking country, chances are it's North Coast Old Rasputin. That's how loved it here in the States. I just think it's hot garbage.
No, I'll believe you. What I'm saying is I'm going to take your point of view into thinking like, okay, I have this extra bit of info. I will always form my own opinion. Don't worry. Because the last time I had it was like, I just said 2 years ago. It may have been 3 years ago, actually. So it's been like 3 years since I've had it. And I just remember liking it. But in the last 3 years, my palate has changed. My knowledge of beer has changed. And I might just really, because what you're saying right now is interesting. We talked about this during the live stream we just did.
Yeah.
We were talking about a beer which is classified as, like we just said, a Russian Imperial, or at least an Imperial Stout. And I remember that when I reviewed it for the first time, it was with James from Rampant Lion when he was here last October.
Yeah.
And we both drank it. And the first thing we thought was like, this is a Cascadian ale. This is a black IPA. Like it still has the roasty, toasty notes. And there's some coffee and some chocolate, but there's such an aggressive hop character. This is a black IPA. So now I'm kind of curious with my knowledge and my experience with craft beer in the last 3 years, how am I going to think about this beer? So I'm not saying I'm not going to form my own opinion. It's just interesting that I know your point of view now. I know my own experience from the last 3 years. How am I going to look at this beer after 3 years? So it's going to be interesting.
Maybe Sorry, go.
Douglas, sorry. You go ahead.
Okay.
Well, we'll put it. I'm going now.
You go, Matt.
I'm going now. I don't remember what I was going to say. You go
ahead. In my tasting notes in 2019, I said about this beer that it does contain a lot of hops. So maybe you're a bit right.
Okay. What I was going to say was I've reviewed this beer. I think, could be wrong. I think I reviewed this beer on my channel 3 times. I reviewed it when I first started. And then like 2 or 3 years later, I said, I got to revisit this because maybe I'm wrong. And I drank it and go, no, I'm not fucking wrong. I'm right. This beer is a fucking Cascadian dark ale and I don't like it. And then like a year and a half ago, I did the same thing. Be like, maybe I was wrong twice. And I drank it. I was like, nah. It's still fucked. Fuck this beer. So it's like I've reviewed it twice, at least twice, if not 3 times on my channel. And every single time, I'm just like, it's not for me because it's way too bittering. Of like, it's not a Russian Imperial Stout. Like Russian Imperial Stout to me is like sacred ground. It's like one of my favorite styles of beer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like from Courage Russian Imperial Stout to Struce's Black Albert to fucking. You know what I mean? Like there's some even I would say DeBolen's Disputin is fucking a little bit too bittering, but there's at least it's within style. Like it's just the Americanized because it's the Americanized version. You know what I mean? The Americanized version of Russian Imperial Stout is like let's throw fucking more hops at it. Now, with that being said, North Coast is actually one of my favorite breweries because they brew a beer called Old Stock. And Svjord actually says they're back at Thomas. Tell Matt what you guessed my mystery beer was, which turned out to be Old Stock 2020.
Have you seen the review yet?
No, I didn't watch it yet.
Honestly? Now, you have to remember, this was the 2020. This was not
Let me guess, you thought it was a Kolsch.
No, I thought it was a... I thought that we were talking about a double bock. And the funny thing is, Sjoerd, who is saying this, I looked at his tasting notes. He gave it the same rating on Untapped, and he actually, in hindsight, he said a lot of the same things that I was saying, because I was surprised with how clear it was. I thought we were talking about a bock, or like a double bock, but like a lager double bock, because it was so incredibly clear. It had all those malty notes. It had all that figgy raisiny stuff going on. And I saw your review 2 days later, or a day later, with the aged, like the 11 versus 12. Mm-hmm. And they were so much more murky and dark than mine was. And I'm not saying it was a bad beer. I still really enjoyed it. I could chuck down 10 of those on an evening and feel like fucking horrible in the morning, but they're that tasty. I will keep on going with that motherfucking shit. But I just didn't think that was an old stock ale. I really thought it was more like a freshly brewed double bock. But not a German double bock, by the way. I thought it was like and this was, by the way, this is what you sometimes say when you see the bottle shape, right? And you get influenced. Looking at the bottle shape, I immediately thought this is like KBS or Sierra Nevada or something. Yeah. I forgot about North Coast, which is funny because I was before I did the review, I was talking on a video chat with Paul from PA Brew News, and I showed him the wrap thing, and he said it could be North Coast. But when it poured the way it did, I figured this can't be North Coast, because with North Coast and what's available in the Netherlands, my first thing is Old Rasputin. So I figured we're talking about an American take on a double bock.
I don't think I would get lager from that beer, but that's just me. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, though, like I'm not saying dude, I've called weird beer. I'd call beers weird shit, mystery beers. Yeah. But here's the other portion of that show. Is that I could probably count on my one hand how many times I've drank an old stock that is like I don't even fucking drink them until they're 5 years old. Like I'll buy a case and be like, I'm not fucking with this for 5 years. Like I won't even fuck with it. You know what I mean?
That's it. Because the reason it screamed that lager part to me, because it was so incredibly clear. Even after swirling and pouring everything out, it was so incredibly clear. I figured, like, this can't be an ale. This can't be something. This has to be lager, as clear as it was. And that threw me off so fucking much that in hindsight, I should have known. It was just how clear it was. But that's because it was in 2020. This was basically as fresh as it gets.
Yeah.
So that threw me off. If you see if you watch the review, you'll see how.
No, I will.
Yeah.
Is it in Dutch or English? It's in Dutch?
It's going to be amazing. Yeah, it's Dutch.
Okay.
So you're going to get all the beautiful English captions, which are sexy as hell. Yeah. I'll probably say all the weird shit again.
There you go. Weird shit is good.
Oh, yeah. Which is why I'm lovely.
But do you like Old Rasputin as an Cascadian Dark Ale then?
No, I'm not a fan of the beer, period. I'm not a big Cascadian Dark Ale. Well, let's put it this way. I'm not a big fan. Excuse me. I'm not a big fan of Cascadian Dark Ale, Black IPA. But if I can get down with them, but I don't want it at fucking 12%. Give me a fucking 5%. I'm gonna why the fuck? It's like not a style that I'm bonkers about. But if I'm gonna drink it, I want a proper ABV. I don't want something that's crazy imperial stout level stuff. Now, the only way I'd waver on this, and honestly, it has to be time. And if you can find like an old bottle, because you can't age Old Rasputin, like you can, but like you have to. The Old Rasputin tastes good when it's like 20 years old, like legit. I'm not joking. Like for me, I have to wait till it's 20 years old. But if you get a barrel aged version of Old Rasputin, which are pretty easy to get over here in the States, once like a 2010 bottle of barrel aged old Rasputin is pretty delicious. But at that point, you're talking about barrel aging, hops are gone, blah 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 blah. But
Okay,
yeah.
You want to fucking open those cans?
Uh-oh.
You want to fucking do it? Should we?
Uh-oh.
You want to fuck around this bullshit? Or do you want to review this on your channel? Or you like fucking get glasses and fucking do this shit? And fucking hammer.
And wait, Thomas, how do you pronounce his name? Because I say Svjord. What is it? How do you pronounce it?
Short
says I'm loving this conversation. I'm to this point where you guys are faking like you're not going to open all those beers. So just fucking open.
No, seriously. If he's up for it, I'll fucking do it. If he's up for it, because he gave me the can for my birthday and he bought one for himself. And
you're like two coke addicts going, you guys want to do the rest of the bag? I don't know. You want to do the rest of the bag? Let's do the rest of the bag.
You know what I mean? Rest of the bag. You want to get fucking hammered?
Should we do it?
I'm fucking game, dude.
Okay.
Fuck it. We'll open it. We'll crack
open
it.
them.
Fuck it.
I will stay here for a while.
I'll get your fucking can.
Are you? How long are you there for, Douglas?
At Thomas's house?
Yeah.
I just came in today, Saturday, and I will leave tomorrow, Sunday.
Okay. What time's your train?
I have a car.
Oh, what time are you leaving?
I think about noonish.
Oh, you guys can get fucking wrecked then.
Yeah, we are. We definitely are.
I'm gonna reach these glasses. Right?
I have this one too. I used to think that this is a pretty good 4-course stout. That's my opinion. But maybe when I drink it now, I have a different opinion or not. We shall see.
Holy fucking shit, we're doing this. Okie dokie. Glass. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here two. We're going to both drink our own cans.
Ah!
We're not going to share this bitch.
I don't like to share.
What are you? Do you have it like where you could just set up a camera real quick and review it, like, and then post it if you want to have it like actually like, you know what I mean, like hang in the chat, do a live review while we're sitting here.
We cool.
Okay. Or you could just download the recording of this and then post it to your channel later.
Oh, I can, right? Because we have the same stream here.
Yeah. Yeah, you could download the recording of it.
We can fucking do it.
We're going to do it live at Matt's channel.
You want to do this?
There you go. I wish I had one to drink along with you so I could talk about how shitty it is.
This is
maybe we totally did.
I have the right can, right? That's the yeah. Okay.
North Coast. Yeah, we have.
So he bought this today,
even though Matt is right. We totally gonna disagree.
Yeah.
Look at the beautiful color.
That pours beautiful, deal. Like that is pitch black.
It's a pretty beer, man. Like I will never argue that. It's a pretty beer.
Let's see what this does, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, that is a knobhead pour if there ever was one. That's like
a bad pour.
That's like a me pour. That's like a pour I do.
Yeah, that's like a Matt pour.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you getting that metallic thing?
No.
I have less of a smell that because I have less of a head. Are you getting that metallic astringent thing?
Smell mine.
Yeah, I'm getting it here. I'm getting like this weird fucking metallic astringency.
Yeah, it probably makes sense.
There's like this weird, intense metallic astringency here. Like I had a little bit in that Wylam we did, but there's like I feel like I have a copper coin in my mouth.
Okay,
now I'm getting a little bit of a. Sorry.
No, you guys go ahead.
So I'm getting a little bit of that chocolate egg thing. Chocolate egg, like the orange egg thing.
Coffee.
There is
what's an orange egg?
Well, orange egg is like this British thing where you have this ball. It's shaped like an orange and it's in wedges. And the idea is it's made of chocolate with orange flavoring. So the idea is you grab it, while it's still packaged, you smack it on the table or whatever hard surface you have, and it breaks into pieces. And it used to be like a Christmas thing, and now they have it all year round. So, yeah, there's this sort of weird. There's this sort of like when you smell when you just made cold brew and you're smelling the grounds of the coffee. So there's sort of like this very wet, green, bitter, slightly herbal thing.
It sounds like you're describing coffee.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
One thing I agree with Matt.
Yeah.
It is hoppy.
It's incredibly fucking hoppy.
It sure is.
Do you know what hops are used for this, Matt?
No. I would assume it would be old school hops like Chinook and Columbus and all the C's.
But I also have those coffee notes, Matt. But is it too hoppy for a stout?
I don't know, man. Where is this? Is this? I want to check something.
What's the ABV? Like 12.9 or something? I forget the 11.3.
9% ABV.
Oh, I thought it was higher in ABV. I always thought it was double digits. Okay.
No, but here we go. So here's something funny.
9%.
Matt. So this is a 440, right? And you're talking about the ABV. Knowing what you know about this brewery, where is it usually brewed?
Petaluma, California.
So this is North Coast Brewing, Fort Bragg, California, by Gordon Biersch Brewing Company, San Jose, California.
Yeah, I think they're in Petaluma.
But it says San Jose here.
But here's the thing. I don't drink Old Rasputin, so they might have like contracted that for years, and I just don't know.
So
I do smell the coffee notes.
I smell coffee. There's a lot of coffee, like really like cold brew, wet coffee grounds.
Some red fruit also.
There's definitely a sort of like a berry component there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm kind of getting what you're saying with the Cascadian ale, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not disliking.
Wait till you drink it. Wait till you drink it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, right. Well, here we go then. Cheers.
Cheers. I already drank. I agree with Matt that it is hoppy, but not too hoppy in my opinion. But I think I get the Cascadian Dark Ale, maybe a bit.
So yeah,
but still, it leads to a stout, in my opinion. But that's my humble opinion. So
now, North Coast is actually they are in Fort Bragg, so they're making this beer.
they are in Fort. Yeah, but because I said like it's from Fort Bragg, but it says by Gordon Biersch Brewing Company, San Jose, California.
Oh, Gordon Biersch.
Gordon
Is it with a
Biersch, yeah.
CH? Okay.
Like BIERSCH.
Yeah, that's actually okay. So they're contracting it out of a different brewery. Okay, yeah.
So
which honestly, I don't think it's a big deal because they probably drove to that brewery and brewed this beer a bunch of times to work out the same way, and then they just make it there now. So
maybe I'm being an asshole here. So there's this thing here which we sometimes say in the Netherlands where you take a beer style. And you hop it up, you make it aggressively hopped, and then you suddenly call it an American. Yeah, like there's this beer here in the Netherlands. It's called Ongelovige Thomas, the Doubting Thomas, and it's called an American quad. So basically, what they just did, they took a quad, they used a less aggressive yeast strand, so it's not as yeasty as your average quadruple. And they added a bunch of what I'm assuming they consider to be American hops. And they're calling it an American quad. And when you drink it fresh, there's this incredibly grapefruity note to it.
Yeah.
So I can see what you mean where you're calling this like a black IPA. I think for people who are not as well known with the black IPA, they would probably call this a American Russian Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Hopped up
that's
first.
actually what I said.
Yeah, I know.
It's an Americanized version of a Russian Imperial Stout. That's what I said earlier.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't probably get, but like I'm still liking it. I don't think I'd call this a black IPA.
It's in between a black IPA and a stout.
I think it's sort of like what Doug's saying. It's like in between.
I still like it as a stout, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm saying I don't taste it that way.
But that's just perfectly fine. And
yeah.
I mean, I still like it. I do understand your point of view. It is very aggressively hopped.
Yeah.
And
it does. Yeah.
I would definitely say that in the last few years, my without wanting to sound too arrogant, which I am, my interpretation of what hops are and how I recognize them has definitely changed. But I still like this, and I wouldn't mind drinking.
It's not so much that it's aggressively hopped. It is decently hopped, but it's a super aggressive roasted malt bittering with the addition of a relatively aggressive hop bittering. So it's a combination.
Yeah, you totally agree.
It's not a singular thing. And it's just, for me, it's just too much. I'm not a BJCP nerd guy. I'm not like, oh, this beer's not the style, so I hate it. But it's just so far outside of what I normally enjoy from that level. It's for me, it's just not that good. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I get what you mean. There's like this there's like an almost smoky note to it. And then this sort of grapefruity, lemony intensity to it that kind of throws you off. And I mean,
I still like it.
I still like it though. I'm not disliking it. I'm digging this, but I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm okay with drinking this. I'm okay with finishing this can.
Yeah.
And besides, drinking it like on a live stream with you and together with Douglas, which he just gave it to me for my birthday. That's fucking awesome. So cheers to this dude. Cheers. What did you just pour, man?
Yeah.
So there's a brewery in Alaska called Anchorage Brewing.
Anchorage. I love them.
Anchorage, yeah. They're most famous for their Deal with the Devil barley wine. That's like their big.
Oh, we know them for the smoked porter. Their smoked porter is yeah.
And this is a 6.4% hazy IPA. Both of these are the same exact beers, but they are differently hopped. So one's Strata hop with Strata. Galaxy and Mutueka hopped, and the other one is actually is Strata with Tangerine. So one's called Team Dog, one's called Team Cat. So they got these like graphics of like a cat and a dog on it, and it's really good. Somebody sent me a box of beer mail yesterday with a bunch of beer in it, like crazy. There's a service here in the United States called Devore, which is a beer delivery service. I'm not sure how beer delivery service works over by you guys, but the way this service works is they release beers periodically throughout the day. Say, okay, here's this beer. If you want it, buy it. And you just buy beers randomly throughout the week, days or weeks or month, whatever. And then you build a box of beer. And then once you get to the point where you've built a box of beer that you feel like you have to hit a certain dollar amount, and then it's free shipping, and you'd be like, okay, I have enough beer. It'd be like, ship me that beer. And then you speak it again. Okay. Like, okay, I'll take 2 of those. Oh, I'll take 1 of those. And then next day I'll take 1 of those. Next day I'll take 4 of those, 1 of those. And then, do that and then be like, okay, ship it. You know what I mean? And that's how it works over here. Yeah. So somebody actually did that. Somebody did that for me. Like they actually did that online, and then instead of sending it to themselves, they sent it to me. You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
So after a month or so, then it will get shipped.
Oh, you can wait a year. They don't care. They're like, you can wait as long as you want. But if you're drinking a lot of IPA, you're not gonna wait a year, obviously. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But these are just under a month old. So actually they're exactly 1 month old. So he didn't wait that long.
Pretty fresh.
Yeah. No, this is from 212 and the other one's from 215. So
that's good. That's decent.
Which one did you like most, the dog or the pussy?
Oh God, dear fucking no! Even I wouldn't go there, you son of a bitch. Sorry, too easy. Fuck me. Even I wouldn't do that one.
Okay. Equal. I like them equally. Honestly, the dog one was rested. It was a single hop beer rested on tangerines, and I couldn't believe how explosive the tangerines were in it. Like, especially at its low ABV, it's like 6.4. It's not like 7 or 8. Okay. But the other one was more hop aggressive. I actually enjoyed both of them quite a bit. If I was going to lean in one direction, I don't know. Actually, I'm torn. I don't know. They're different. But the cool part is they were pretty much canned almost the same exact day. So they're exactly the same malt base. They're exactly the same fermentation. Exactly the same water. Like they're all the exact same beer except for hopping. And that one beer having tangerine. So it was a really fun kind of back and forth between two beers that were obviously the exact same beer. And it was just fun, man. Yeah.
Sounds good. I'm cool. So, did you cuvee?
Oh yeah, good.
This okay. Otherwise, right now. Otherwise, it would have been a proper side by side.
Yeah, and then we have Jerome.
Is there one better, Matt?
He's like, ooh, Team Cat. Actually, I like them more individually.
Okay.
Because I think Tangerine showed up more and the hopping showed up more in the other one. So, in a perfect world, I would have drank them individually. But, yeah.
All right.
Such is life.
So, hey, quick question before I forget. So, just out of curiosity, because you guys are 5 days past your due date right now, right?
Yes, our due date was this previous Monday.
Yeah, so. Right. So is there like a sort of, I'm not going to say golden rule, but is there sort of like a point where doctors in the United States will say, okay, we've been at a point where we're going to induce now, or is it just basically waiting?
Yeah, there's it's not a golden rule, but there's it's up to the doctor. The doctor that we chose maximum 1 week after your due date. Okay. But there's a lot of doctors that will go to 2 weeks.
Yeah, the average here in the Netherlands would be probably 2 weeks when they say, okay, now we're going to induce.
So we have an appointment for induction on Tuesday. So
induction, that's your okay.
Yeah, so the kid's coming Tuesday. If he doesn't come between now and Tuesday, that fucker's coming Tuesday or Wednesday if it takes a while. You know what I mean? Okay. But we're going in at 8 a.m. on Tuesday. So almost certainly we will have a fucking fantastical, amazing Prince That Was Promised boy by fucking Tuesday.
Oh man, I'm so stoked for you guys. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah,
he's gonna be. Oh man, I can't wait to that dude. He's gonna be a cool little fucker. He's gonna be gigantic. My kid's gonna be like, he's gonna be like the next Ronaldo, but not a douchebag. It's gonna be fantastic.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've been secretly creeping your Facebook like a little bit. Just to wait for that one picture of this massive beard, like in the corner. In the corner of the picture, we see this massive gray beard, but the center of it is like these two huge two tattooed arms or one tattooed arm, and holding that little bundle. That's the one picture that I've been fucking waiting for, mate. I've been fucking waiting for that one because I know.
Waiting. Like you're waiting, I'm fucking waiting, dude.
That's exactly why. Like, I mean, we talked about this a little bit, and you know how stoked I am for him.
And then let's talk about his great name, Thomas Douglas.
Yeah, we can't wait for Thomas Douglas to show up, man.
Yeah. That's his name. It is written in stone.
I know. No, but seriously though, dude, I know, like, I can read between the lines here and there, and I know that you didn't think this was going to be you at any point in the future anymore. So I'm just fucking stoked for you, mate. I'm happy that You're just like, for all you know, hours away, but at the very least, like days away, or at the max, I mean days away. So
I'm pretty sure my wife's gonna go. She's not gonna have a baby like until the induction day, only because like she's big, you know what I mean? Like she's like my wife's like pushing 6'1", so there's more room. So it takes a little bit longer, stuff like that. Even like we went yesterday morning, we went to get an ultrasound. They wanted to be like, okay, they're like, well, there's rules on when you can do induction. Like you can't purposely like induce a baby before a certain amount of time. So they're like, okay, well, let's bring you in and we'll do an ultrasound. And if we find anything that gives us an idea that maybe we should have you give birth right now, we can do that. They scanned her and be like, no, they're like, there's a ton of room. You have a ton of fluid. Like everything's perfect. Like we just, you just gotta wait. You know what I mean? So like my driveway, which is about like a decent length. My driveway is probably like, I don't know, like
the size of the Netherlands.
Well, so, yeah, or the size of you, which is small, but and every day, my wife is walking up and down the driveway trying to get this baby to come out. She's eating like shit that is supposed to induce labor. She's a chick.
Yeah, I love this. I love that romantic image where we always see like this almost ready to give birth woman. We see this romantic image of her going, rubbing her belly like, oh, you pretty little baby. But in the meantime, they're like, get the fuck out. Go out. Believe me.
I've had my wife is amazing outside of her. But like she's like even today, like she comes walking in the room, she's doing a little dance, laughing, having fun. She's not like this miserable like person that's like I hate. Like, I mean, there's points where she's uncomfortable, but she's like laughing, giggling, and making jokes. So I'm a very lucky guy because she's.
I was about to say, man,
I'm my baby. Like, and I'm a dude who goes on YouTube and curses. Like, I mean, I won. I won in this.
Matt, believe me, since I am a dad for 13 years now, there's one difference. You can describe beers, but the moment you get your child in your hands that first time, that is something you can't describe. Believe me, that's such a great moment. Believe me. Remember that when you hold your child for the first time. Remember that.
I will think of you, Douglas, when I hold my baby for the first time.
No, don't do that.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Here's an option though, dude. You get live stream.
That will not happen, but we've also done several jokes. I'm like, well, I can just like just put it on my YouTube channel for everybody to watch. I'm like, this stuff like that. But
yeah,
you can ask me, Matt, how to describe a beer, but you can't ask me how to describe the first moment when I hold my kid. It was such a great moment. It is indescribable. Remember that.
I'll do my best. Like massive baby reviews. I'll be like, it's kind of cool, but it lacks a little bit of this. I mean,
dude, all I know is as soon as you start talking about mouthfeel, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. Don't
even go there.
Don't say it's a shelfie.
No, but seriously, dude, we're being weird here. Like, again, legitimately, I know that you've been stoked about the fact that you're like 44, right? 45. You're 45 by now. Okay, there you go. You're like
January.
45.
Well, I turned 45 in January.
I forgot about that. Like with lockdown and everything, like months have been blending into each other. I mean, 45. I mean, you talked a little about it where you were like, okay, wow, I'm going to be dad at this age, right? Didn't think it was going to happen. So, I'm just genuinely, the few reviews you've done where your wife is in the background, doing her thing, working on her what's it called with spinning the yarn and everything? What's it called?
Making yarn.
Yeah, I know the spinning wheel, whatever it's called. I don't know.
Oh, spinning.
Probably whatever. I just see those. No, dude. What I'm just saying is, I'm seeing those videos and I'm seeing you just being happy, and I can tell that you're not just happy because you're reviewing a beer. I'm happy. You're happy because of your entire, situation and what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Oh, dude. Like my happiness and all the things that come with it are purposeful. There's no like, you know what I mean? Like I can actually tell you the second my kid was conceived because we planned it because we wanted to have a child. It's not that accidentally having a kid is a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not disparaging that, but we wanted to have it. We wanted to have a kid. We thought about it. We put decent amount of like thought and all that kind of stuff in that. And we had one like, up until this point, it's been awesome. And hopefully the kid comes out 5 fingers or 10 fingers, 10 toes. And, and
what we say in the Netherlands, when it's a boy, it's 10, 10 plus 1.
There you go. Oh, dude, when I went to because we haven't had an ultrasound in a little bit, was it yesterday for the ultrasound? Hey, dude, he's got like, unless that shit was zooming in, that dude's got a set already. So I'm kind of excited.
Oh, but hey, I know it was all planned. I'm not saying it was an accident. What I'm saying is, in those reviews, I can tell you're sitting outside.
Well, not just that. I mean, I can't wait. Like, it's my totally selfish. My kid's gonna be like my meal ticket, dude. Like my kid's gonna be like 7 foot tall. He's gonna play in the NBA. It's gonna be great. like I'm every male in my family is over 6 foot tall. Every male in my wife's family is over 6 feet.
You know what's fucking funny about all him talking right now?
No?
Yeah, he's making jokes and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just not willing to admit the fact that, he's just fucking happy that at 45,
yeah,
he's at the point where
I'm happy. What do you want me to say? I'm happy. I'm like, how many times can they say I'm happy? I mean, I don't know.
It's a miracle, Matt, believe me.
Because
it's really a miracle.
I'm just glad that you got what you always wanted. You got your house, you got your great wife, you got the kid on the way, and you got your beer drinking game going on. You got the fucking sexy beard going on, which is extra helpful. So I'm just every day I see every review where I see.
I'm gonna get some Just for Men up in this shit. Kind of get this back.
Like I know what you mean. Like right. That.
I'm starting to get like is it just like a lot of Santa vibes going on?
You're going to send us a picture, right? When the child is born or not?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
thank you.
Yeah. Once 20th century Jesus is born, I'm not gonna not send people.
20th century.
No, here's the prince.
Wait, did you just say?
Here's the prince that was promised for all of you. Like bow down to the ruler of the universe.
I know you're fucking old as balls, but you do realize that we're in the 24th century right now, right?
Yeah.
This is the 21st. Yeah, okay. Just saying.
Did you just say we're in the 24th century and then correct yourself?
21st.
I said
21st.
You said 24th.
You said 4th.
It's this fucking black. It's this black IPA fucking me up.
It's your fault. We must drink this one.
You did say 24th century, by the way.
Hey, I'm non-native. I can still say I'm Dutch, so I fucked up because of that. Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm teaching somebody. I'm teaching somebody to speak Dutch, so I know how difficult it is.
Okay.
How do you seriously
just like spit at the screen? That's pretty much it. So.
Hey, no, but seriously, dude. We should probably hop off, right?
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm out of here too. So.
Yeah, we've been hijacking your stream enough.
Nah. I just want to go play video games and chill.
What you gonna play?
Oddly enough, I am playing through Resistance, which is a first-person shooter from the PlayStation 3 days. I'm playing through Resistance 1, 2, and 3 from PlayStation 3.
Right?
I don't PlayStation 5, You know what I mean? I can play whatever I want, but I
Ooh.
bought them all. I bought them all on like eBay right before I bought my PlayStation 5, and I was just playing through that.
Oh,
I was about to ask, do you have a PlayStation 5 yet? But there you go.
there you go.
But how does that work though? Because I know that they're doing the compatibility thing where you should be able to easily play every PlayStation game ever. Does that actually really?
I have an old PlayStation 3. That's how I'm playing it.
Oh, okay. Because I was kind of curious because
Right.
for some reason I just really thought that playing like a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 3 game would be very problematic and there will be loads of glitches and problems. So I was just kind of curious if you.
PlayStation 5 only does 5 and 4. Yeah, it doesn't go further back.
Oh, somebody told me that it would be able to play all PlayStation games.
Nope. No, and then
PlayStation
PlayStation 3 is just PlayStation 3 unless you have one of the launch consoles. There's only like one or two select consoles that do PlayStation 3 and 2 and 1. And then so I just have I have a 5. I had a 4, which I sold the other day, but I have a 5 and a 3 right now. So
basically, what you're telling me, PlayStation is the Apple of the gaming consoles.
So they make the best stuff. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. If that's the way you want to look at it, go for it. I mean, as an Apple user, I can kind of understand you're saying that, but as Android users here, we know better.
Yeah, dude, just tell me about it. So after the chat is done, if you want to text me more about how you can't get your fucking video camera to work on your Android phone and how it's fucked up and it won't have a correct bit rate, it won't film, and how it's fucked up, and I told you to go suck an egg, and how you can't actually film videos on your Android phone, you can text me those things.
Sure, but maybe my video quality is lacking, but at least my content is better.
Well, we still love you, Matt. We still love you.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Really hoping I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning with you holding a baby. Okay.
Baby time. Baby time.
All the goofing around. I love you, dude. You go have a great. What is it? It's like dinner time for you guys, right?
No. Yeah, sure. 6:30.
Oh, you got daylight savings, don't you?
Tomorrow, so it'll be laid out when I make this.
Yeah, that's me. Like what I mean, like tonight, like during the middle of the night.
Yep.
And much respect for Liesel.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
like, we're joking about what it's like for you, but in the end, she's doing all the really.
And she has to cope with Matt.
And she has. Oh, dude.
That's very true. I mean, that's the most honest thing I've ever heard.
Honestly, yeah, she's got 2 kids to take care of in a bit.
One with a beat, one without.
Infants.
Yeah, like really. This is going to be like, Matt, you got to change the diaper, but I'm in the middle of a level.
Actually, it's more like I just shit myself. Can you help me take care of it? I am 45. I mean, I'm close to geriatric at this point.
Yeah.
So.
The baby has to change my diaper.
Well, let's do this. We're going to sign off real quick. I want to go through comments because I don't want to be a douche. Yeah. We'll rip through the comments and this. So we have Violent by Design. So do you have a beer lined up to crack open to celebrate for your kid's birth? Gonna be a Jenny Cream Ale. No, it's actually at Old Coast, North Coast 2011. I just figured I'd bring that one. A Kyle and Hut saying,
Ryan,
hey guys.
How you doing, Ryan?
Hey. And he asked Kyle, do you have a Velvet Merkin lined up? They're talking about, I believe so. Jerome saying, great. Mark Van Zeeland saying, hey. And then to end it off, Jerome says, I wonder what beer it would require to get Matt to shave his beard. It's not, my beard shaving is not up to me. It's up to my wife. Like my wife is the absolute. Well, no, she's like, she doesn't care what I do. You know, I'm like, as long as I'm a good person and do whatever I do. But the beard, if I shave my beard, she would literally flip the fuck out. So that's a good question. So if you guys want to hold a GoFundMe for how much it would cost to shave my beard, once it gets to $1 million, we'll shave it.
I'm going to say dare her, because I remember with my ex-girlfriend, I once told her, like, I'm going to shave my beard off. And she says, like, the everything here. She's like, that's going to look stupid. And it's going to look weird. And it doesn't work for you. I shaved everything off. I told her I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to trim everything. I'm going to shave everything off. I walked downstairs. She looked at me. She had the goofiest smile. And she told me, I'm falling in love with you all over again. Don't knock it until you've tried it. It could be that you do it and she's going to look at you and go like, oh, wow. You don't know yet. It could.
I don't.
All I know is
let's have a fucking baby first, and then we'll approach beard shaving. Like let's like step at a time. Let's do this logically. You know what I mean? Stuff like
do
that.
it.
So, okay.
Do what my dad did with my sister, where the first picture he ever had with her, like when she was just born, it was the beard, right? And then when she was 21, he shaved his beard off. So she ever only knew him with the beard. The first time he shaved his beard off, she literally did not recognize him. Do that to your baby boy. Like, don't shave your beard for the next 21 years and then take it off.
Beard. I don't want to shave it off. There's no reason to shave it off.
Oh, dude, it's going to be back in like 4 weeks. Come on.
Yeah. No.
Don't do it, Matt.
We're gonna leave. Listen, we're gonna leave right now, but I want to do one thing before I leave. Both you and Thomas plug your YouTube channel so people know where to find you. That's all I want to do before we leave.
My channel is Beers with Douglas. Beers with Douglas on YouTube.
And mine's Thomas Opened.
That's all I want to do, brother.
And just to answer the next comment. With the next one.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Pick one.
On out of the list.
Which one?
There you
go.
Fucking Casanova over here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little hangout and beer and hanging all those kind of things. No, we're ending. We're ending before we're going to join them. We're ending again. We're done.
Oh, no.
See you guys later. Yeah.